welcome back to Riffs and Rides. This is Barry, and tonight I am going to be listening to Thomas Dolby. She blinded me with science. And this is not a reaction video. This is just going back listening to some music I used to listen to when I was in high school, when I was a teenager, young kid. So picture this. It's 1983, I believe is when this came out. I was in the 10th grade in high school. I couldn't drive yet, even though, well, I did drive. I wasn't driving legally, but I would drive my buddies' cars around. And, you know, we all had, back then we had Camaros and Firebirds and, you know, the cool cars. And you know, if you were really cool, you had like an old Chevelle, or, you know, if your daddy was rich, you had a Corvette. And, you know, if you were doing really well, you would put an Alpine stereo in there. Or if you didn't have Alpine, you'd put a Sony or Pioneer stereo in there with some, you know, Panasonic speakers or Jensen speakers. And, you know, we thought we were just, I mean, we were kids. We were just coming of age. It was great. So imagine yourself, it's 1982 or 83. You're in your buddy's car, he's got his Alpine stereo in there, and this song comes up, and you crank it up on the stereo. And this is just as new age sounding as it could possibly be. Layers and layers of sounds going on in here. Just a fun song, just a real fun song. Thomas Dolby, he had a couple big hits through the years, especially right around that time. I don't know what he's doing now. Maybe he's still around. But anyway, let's give a listen to this. This is Thomas Dolby. She blinded me with science. Turn this one up. Too loud. Pretty cool, isn't it? Huh? So this is like, again, fully synthesized, no real instruments going on here other than keyboards and synthesizers. And I know I bitch about it on these new pop stars doing the same thing, but, you know, what can I say? This I dig. I love this. This actually is a little bit more hooky. Is that a word? Hooky? It's got a little more hook to it. It pulls you in a little bit more. At least it does for me. Maybe I'm just living in the past. Who knows? But let me back it up a minute. Here we go. Here's a really cool part. Yeah, Thomas Dolby. Yes, sir. I remember he was a weird looking dude. That's actually him. If you look right there, I believe that is Thomas Dolby. But back then, a lot of those kind of new wave looking guys were always kind of weird looking. Like if you remember Flock of Seagulls, the lead singer. I mean, he had his hair went up like wings, like a bird wing, up like this on the sides, and then it came down to a point in the front. It's like he had it just full of I don't know what he would put in it, like some sort of mousse or something. But that was his kind of signature look. If you saw him, you knew that was Flock of Seagulls, right? If he had his hair fixed normal, you probably wouldn't know who he was. And Thomas Dolby seemed like his hair was kind of funky, maybe straight up or something. Or I might be thinking about something else. But anyway, he's just a really fun artist. Had a few other really good songs. That let's see, Delirious, I think might have been one of them. It was kind of a fun song. It was one of his songs had a lot of horns in it. And we liked that because I was in the band. I played a horn in the band before I was playing drums. But so, anytime you hear horns and stuff like that, it was fun. So, but I hope you enjoyed this song as much as I did. You probably didn't, but that's okay. I love Thomas Dolby. Well, let me rephrase that. I love like 3 or 4 of Thomas Dolby's songs. The rest of them, it's hit or miss. That's the way it is with a lot of artists, hit or miss. But this happens to be one of my favorites. But I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, just give me a like down below. Hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I appreciate it. And we will see you next time here on Riffs and Rides.